But before we move on, I want to show you this next clip. Okay, great. Welcome back again. Now, let us do a little bit of action again. Put it into the chat group and you put in, yes, I can, all right? Yes, I can. Now, let me see who's putting it in. All right, yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can. Put it, yes, I can. Now, all right, maybe one day, oh, can you see this? Sometimes because of the virtual, you can't see it very clearly. This is a yes, I can cup. Have a drink, have a drink. Okay, yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can. Yeah. Now, some of you who wants to be a next millionaire, of course, there is a strategy and there is a plan, all right? And that is the very ultimate objectives, because I realized that, you know what, I did it in 4 years. We can do it in this global platform within 3 years. That's why there is a saying that says that goes 33 years for 30 years, which means you can achieve whatever you tend to be achieving. If most of the time take 30 years, but you can get this all achieved here in 3 years. How do you go about it? Well, by the time you are in the group of top 100, I shall be sharing more and more to you. Now, as we continue to share our topic today, can some of you let us be proactive right now? Can you write something about whatever? Write something about you and money. You and money. For example, somebody will say, I love money. Okay, whatever. You and money. I want to see, what is your relationship with money? Okay, freedom. All right, money is for using. Some people say it's okay. Money with me always. I attract money. E-money. All right, my money comes like what? Money is health. Okay, money works for me. Time, freedom, money is motivation. Always, I love money. Money is the resources to solve problems. Okay, get amazing, tremendous. All right, money gives satisfaction. Blah 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 blah. Okay, in that, thank you very much. To me, I think money is a tool, but the most important thing is money gives freedom. I remember when I embarked myself to be an entrepreneur. Let me tell you the time when I decided to quit my job. Remember, I was working as a receptionist. I was hotel management. I was working as a receptionist. You know, receptionist are check in, check out. You have to say check in, check out. And then when I look at my manager, I say, oh, you're 15 years, then become manager, making a few $1,000s. He is like a mirror to me. Isn't that true? If I walk his path, I will end up to be like him. You know what I'm saying? From there, then I look at my general manager. You're almost retiring already. Yeah, maybe could make a good amount of money, but he worked like shit. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a life. All right, in that matter, some people, almost sell themselves to the whole job. But in the end of the day, yeah, maybe you make some money, but you lose your health. You make some money, but you lose your time. Is that the kind of life that I want? I said, no, 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 no. But there is one important thing that triggered me to quit my job and then start being an entrepreneur. And the story goes like this. At that moment of time, I had a girlfriend. Okay, at that time when we were in college, your girlfriend. Then what happens for female was they have this period pain, menstruation pain, and then this girl, what happened is the pain can be so severe and serious that you have to take painkillers, and sometimes you will faint in the house. You will go to the toilet and then fainted. Pain until that extent. So what happened was at that moment of time, she was in so much pain and she fainted. But in the end of the day, nobody was in the house. The family was not there. The sister was not there. And then I received the call, and then I was in such an emergency. And then I told my boss, I said, look, I need to take leave immediately, emergency. But I was turned down because my boss says that, look, there is a group check-in coming right now, 1 hour, within 1 hour. So I need you to be here. At that moment of time, I realized this fact. Why I become an entrepreneur? Yes, the money is good, but the fact is money is only a tool. For me, it is about freedom. It is about freedom of choice. So at that moment of time, I realized that, look, how do I become a magnetic force to attract more money? So at that moment of time, many of us, when we love money, we want to chase after the money. But the fact is, do you realize that the more you chase after money, the more money run away from you? So the best way to attract money is to magnetize, become a magnetic force to attract more money to you. How does that happen? In the last time when I realized this, when I was working as an employee, most of the time, when I get a job, I ask, how much you pay? What do I get? You get what I'm saying? Never have I asked myself, what can I give to the company? What can I serve? What can I provide? What value can I give? You get me in that matter. But when I started being an entrepreneur, I start to realize this. For me to attract money, I must focus on what value can I give? What can I serve? How can I help people? You get what I'm saying? So in the end of the day, I'm not talking about I want to make money alone. Yes, of course, I want to make money. But the fact is, I know that I have to add value. I have to serve. I have to help people so that I can be making more and more money. So it is no more about how I'm going to make money, how I'm going to win. I have always started to be talking about win-win. And then in fact, in the modern world today, we do not talk about win-win anymore. We talk about win-win-win. Not the company win, not you win, but even the customer also want to win. Why? Today, customer doesn't want to just buy the product on flat value. The customer wants to know, how can I take it for free? That's how in our system, we can help our customer. The customer wins. You win because the customer win, you have repeat customers, you make your money, and in the end of the day, the company gets stronger and stronger, and that's how this exponential growth continues. Look, how do we magnetize our money? I will truly share with you is by getting into the right trends. All right. If you are in an industry that is going downhill, obviously you are moving. You are like sailing. You go onto the beach and then you start to sail a boat, but you're going against the wind. You get what I'm saying? So you got to find the right trend. So you got to ask yourself: is health going to be the future trend? Continue to be the future trend? Is e-commerce, online business going to be the future trend? Yes. Then you got to find the right platform, okay? You got to find the right products. Why? Because you don't want to find a company that is going to be only existing for about 2 years. You build a business, you make good money, and then it is gone. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to be making money and then losing more money on in that basis. You want to build onto a platform that will continue to grow, okay, in that basis. Then you got to find the right team and the right system. Why? Even in the right trend, not all companies succeed. You get what I'm saying? Even in the right platform, not every individual succeed. Why? Because you need the right team and the right system. In the end of the day, of course, to magnetize money, you have to find the right timing. Okay, obviously, some people say, what do you mean by right timing? Right timing means are you ready for change? Are you ready to make that action, take that actions? That is the most core important value of how you magnetize yourself so that you can start attracting money, because the world changes from your change, okay, from your basis of change. Obviously, when you join the team, step by step, we will guide you. How can we serve our customers? How can we help our 20 customers so that many of them will be taking the products for free? So the customer will introduce more customer. That is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened to me when I was traveling around the world with my family members. My business continued to grow. Why? Because the customer introduced more customers. My business builders find more business builders in that whole context. But for you to make more money, all you need to focus on is your customers. All right. We do have a system called the prosumer system so that you can build an enormous consumer network so that consumer introduce consumer, continue consumer, repeat consume the product. That's why you have repeat sales, you have repeat income. All right. So you do the job for one time, you build the foundation for one time, and then it continues to grow. Obviously, you're not here just to make small money. You want to be here to make bigger money. So we will also, within the team of Top 100, we will share with you the strategies, the trainings, every step of the way. What are the actions you need to take? Obviously, there is a lot to be done to be successful. Many of people who see people become a millionaire and always say that he's just lucky he's just at the right time joining the right platform But many of us did not see what he had sacrificed, what he has contributed, what he has done to upskill himself, what he has learned, what he has done to massively upgrade himself so that he has become who he is today. So during this whole journey of being the top 100, we shall be growing together. Okay, so how do we build our 2x2 strategies? That's how we can 2x our income. Okay. That's how we can 2x our yearly income. So in a matter of 3 years, 4 years, you would have almost 10x or more than 10x your current income. All right. So that is why we are offering you such a platform to join us so that you can be also benefiting from this, the secrets of 3 years for 30 years. What does that mean? Remember, I was sharing with you, okay, I was sharing with you my journey of 4 years to make my first billion. Okay, you remember the amount? It was 60,000, it became 300, and then become 600, and then over a million. Okay, obviously that was many years ago. That was my very start, okay, in that journey. But at that moment of time, I remembered was this. I remember at that time, one day I realized that my 1 month income is more than my 1 year income. One day I realized that my 1 week income is more than my 1 year income. One day I even realized that, you know what? 1 day income can also become your whole year income. How does that happen? It happens through you building an enormous network, okay? Organization. This network can be global, okay? This network can start from you opening to identifying 2 business partners. Step by step, you will realize that you shall be experiencing of what I had experienced before, okay, at that moment of time. Then, of course, your goals and your dreams start expanding. Why? Because at those moment of time, your life changed. I remember when I was in my 20s, I had a mission statement. Mission statement represents my values. I live by my values. So for me to be successful, I told myself during in my 20s, I had a mission statement. Let me share with you. In my 20s, my mission statement was very simple. Okay, my mission statement was very simple. It was, you can get everything you want in life when you help enough people get what they want. So my focus was, I don't focus on myself. I focus on my people, my downlines, my customer, my downlines. So that's why I focus on value. How do you increase that value? In our top 100 program, we shall be sharing all this to you. So then by the time I became successful, I was already making good money. And then by the time I was in my 30s, my next mission statement was stop making a living, start making a life. At that moment of time, I start asking myself, is it all this is all about? Is this all just about money? No, it is about how you want to live your life. Okay. Would you want to be a millionaire and then you have to pay the price to be losing your health? Do you want to be a multi-millionaire and then you work all day, you have no time freedom to enjoy what you want to enjoy? Do you want to be a super rich billionaire, but in the end of the day, you paid the price of not having the time to be spending with your kids, with your children, seeing them growing up? You get what I'm saying? Is that the price that you want? No, you want to experience a different level of life, That's why we are offering you how you can come and join this top 100 so that you can also experience what do we mean by 3 years for 30 years. In the end of the day, Warren Buffett, now everybody should know this guy, is the richest investor around in the world, or I would say he's the most famous investor in the world. Obviously, he invests in share market and he has his value investing concept that he has upheld. So many people follows his teaching. But what I want to share with you about what he had said before is this: you need to find a way to make money even while you are sleeping, or if not, you will need to work until the day you die. Why? Because we are in the world of inflation. Many years ago, 20 years ago, 29 years ago, when I first started working as a receptionist, the retirement age in Malaysia was 55 years old. Today, it has increased to 60, 62. Some of you in different parts of the world, your retirement is 65. Some countries are 68. I can guarantee you every retirement age will be stretched further and further and further, not because you enjoy working until the day you die, not because you enjoy working until you are 75 or 70 or 65. The reason is because of inflation. If you stop working, you cannot survive. Those days, we have many decades ago, many people have 5 children, 6 children, 10 children. So they say that I have more children. By the time I'm old, by the time I cannot work, I got many children can take care of me. But in our generation, you got 1 children, 2 children. Who can take care of you? They cannot even take care of themselves. Can't you even see there are so many thousands of fresh graduates every single year? Fresh graduates came up into the industry, they graduated, they can't even find a job. How many people just graduated right before COVID? How did they suffer for the last over 2 years? Do you see that? You get what I'm saying? But always when there is crisis, there is always an opportunity. Isn't that true? Okay, isn't that true? So today, by sharing all this with you, I also would like to also take some time, maybe 10-15 minutes, to actually interact with you. After what we have covered so far right now, maybe we shall take a little bit of time so that I can interact with you. Some of you, if you do have a little bit of questions with regards to the top 100, or whether with regards to our business or nature of business, you can take this time to actually key in. I know because there are too many people, we cannot unmute you or that in that context, but please type your questions if you want to ask something. Not enjoy working until we die, but it's because of inflation. Yeah, thank you, Brian, for putting that into our chat group. Obviously, Today, you find that when you go to a rich country, you go to Japan, you go to USA, you go to Singapore. Obviously, these are all well-to-do countries, but you realize that the people stuck in the rat race, even until they retire, they still have to continue to find a job because they need to survive. So making your multiple sources of income, especially building an online business, is truly, truly important. So let us take this moment here so that I can actually interact with you. And thank you for some of you who actually put in a lot of response. Let me see if you have any questions. Any questions with regards to our top 100 or any other things that you like to ask before I continue on? Okay, before we continue on. Okay, some of you, I'm inside the car attending. Okay, all right. Okay, but you can type, okay, if you have a question, you can type, but you don't drive and type, okay, in that context, you can, when you got a driver, okay, all right. How many of you dream, okay, you have a driver, all right. Not difficult, you get what I'm saying? As long as you make money magnetism should start from where? Start from your mindset, yeah. GL, I cannot see your full name, so I just call you GL short form, okay. Money magnetism should start from your mindset, okay, starting from your mindset, okay, in that basics. So again, when you are part of the top 100 team, we are not only teaching you skills. Obviously, for you to be successful, do you think you need some selling skills? Selling skills. You started off knowing how to sell the product. Then you have to upgrade yourself, knowing how to sell the philosophy and the concept. Then you have to know how to sell your dignity. That means your honesty, your trust. That's why always successful business people always tell you, how am I successful all these decades of building a business? Because of dignity. Because of what? Because of sincerity, all right? Then, of course, then the next level, how do we sell dreams? How do we sell mission? Okay, in that basis, skills. Now, by joining Top 100, you're not going to be only learning on skills, but we're also improving our mindset. Yeah. In the end of the day, everything begins from the mindset. Without the right mindset, we would not even be taking the right actions. Isn't that true? So to magnetize, we shall all starting from our mindset itself. Now, the simple mindset of me telling you 2x your income. If you really think that it is possible, it will be possible. Which means in 3 years, you can 10x your income.